everyone, welcome to another episode of Galui's Mood Food. Today we're going to be making you a really quick and easy dinner. It's basically a shrimp and broccoli Alfredo, and we're going to cut all corners. This is so easy to make. It'll take you probably 15-20 minutes at the most. What you do, we're going to start off with a packet of broccoli Alfredo noodles, and you can get them in the pack, get them in the stores anywhere. They're like $1, and this will probably feed 2 to 3 people. You know, we've got how many shrimp do we got here? 12. 12 jumbo shrimp. And you can see it's about a jumbo.
Let's get a.
And I forget the count. I think it's something by something, but the jumbo shrimp. Okay, and we got them, and we got them frozen. And let me tell you a little story. If you don't live by a coast, don't waste your money going to the counter to get your shrimp, because basically all they're doing is taking frozen shrimp, thawing it out, and charging you probably twice as much. Get it frozen, because when you get it in the pack, it's frozen. It's flash frozen right there, shipped, and it's a lot better. It tastes better, and you're getting really, I mean, everything is just, you know what I'm saying? It's flash frozen right there. You're not getting all the other stuff to it.
Tail on, shell on.
Tail on, shell on. Very important. And deveined. Yes, very important, because you want to cook it that way, because when you cook the shrimp with the tail and the shell on, though it's deveined, when you cook it, we're going to actually take the shell off some of these and put them in this, but when you do this, it puts all that flavor right in, and it keeps them moist. So right now I'm just going to put these right in here.
And you want them raw.
And you want them raw, yeah. Never buy the pre-cooked shrimp unless you're just using it for a salad or something, because they basically boiled all the flavor out of that shrimp. So anyway, we got them in, and what I have here is a tablespoon of butter, a little bit of olive oil, some garlic, and after these start cooking, I'm going to put a little bit of white wine that I have been, let me wash my fingers here, that I have been partaking in, as usual.
Oh, that was a close-up.
Yeah, and then we're going to put, we got a fresh broccoli, and we cut them in little florets. And this is what you want to do. You just want to get a nice little thing. We got, you see a little bowl about this big is what we're going to do.
Let's zoom in on that.
Zoom in on that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's about 2 cups?
Probably about 1.5 cups, 2 cups, something like that. But what we're going to do with this is we already got some chicken stock that you bought. You can buy in a box, or if you may have fresh chicken stock that you've made, we're going to put that in. And what we just want to do is pretty much just blanch these a little bit. And like I said, this has already had this packet already has some broccoli pieces in it, but we're going to add a little bit more broccoli, make that much better. And we're going to put a little salt and pepper, not too much salt, because you know how when you get the packaged food, it is a little bit salty. So we're just going to put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we're just going to take a little bit of, where'd it go?
Oh, it's there.
Oh, that was it. It's here somewhere. But I'm going to put a little bit of dry chicken bouillon in here, and just to flavor it up. I'm going to cover this up and just let this steam. Like I said, you don't want it wilted. You just want it blanched a little bit, just so it gets a little bit of crunch on it. So I'm going to get this
crisp.
Huh?
Tender crisp?
Tender crisp. I'm going to get my shrimp going here. And also in this, we got a can of fire roasted garlic tomatoes. You can get it in any store. They're very inexpensive. You want to drain them off as much as possible. Get the bigger pieces. And we probably got maybe a 1/4 cup that we're going to mix in with this. You can use fresh tomatoes. You can use fresh grape tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, whatever. Cut them up But we like to use this because these are already seasoned. They taste great, and we're just crazy for these fire roasted tomatoes.
I'm talking because I'm all excited because I know what this dish already tastes like.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
Anyway, I'm going to get this going, and I'm going to start, after this is all done and finished, you want your shrimp to cool because we're going to present it. We're going to cut, we're going to put 3 on top as a like a presentation, a garnish. And then we're going to take the shell and the tail off. We're going to chop them up into nice bite-sized pieces. We're going to mix it in with the Alfredo and the florets and with this here and the tomatoes. And that's how we're going to serve this with a nice piece of garlic bread. So while this is cooking, yummy. So I'm going to have a little snorkel of wine here. Stick with us.
Oh, that's going in there too, right?
Just a little bit. I got to put, a little bit inside the cook, a little bit inside the dish. It's all good, But stick with us. We're going to be right back. This is shrimp and broccoli Alfredo, and it's cutting the corners, getting down to the nitty gritty, and it's quick and easy for a family. It's on the go. This is a really great meal. So stick around. Glue's Mood Food. We'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back. Our shrimp is done. You can see we're just letting this cool off enough so we can peel 6 of these and put in. 3 we're going to use for garnish for each dish. And like I said, this is probably going to feed about 2 people. If you want to double the recipe, depends how hungry you are. That's basically it. Our florets. Oh, that's hot. You can see the florets are done. Beautiful. You don't want them too soft. You just want them nice and just at the verge of a little crunch on them. But we're going to keep these a little warm here. If you're going to need to add more liquid as you're cooking, just put your stock in and keep cooking. And we added our just salt, pepper, and a little bit of dry chicken bouillon, low sodium, and we put some chicken stock in it just to get them softened up there.
Steam them.
Steam them, yes, thank you. This, we just had a teaspoon of butter.
The shrimp?
Yeah, the shrimp is a teaspoon of butter, some chopped and minced garlic, and a little bit of olive oil. Get that cooking, and throw in some wine. Get these cooking until they're done. And in the same pan, what you want to do is you just want to take the shrimp out, leave the drippings and everything in the wine, all that beautiful flavor in the pan. Follow the directions on your packet, just as it says. And as soon as this comes to a boil, I'm going to throw these in. And once these noodles get done and everything, I'm going to put the florets in, chop up my shrimp, put those in, and at the very last minute, we're going to put our fire roasted garlic tomatoes. That's a long sentence.
Feed me, Julius!
So this is coming to a boil. I'm going to stick this in right now.
Come together
right now.
Real quick.
Over me.
Real quick.
So you stick with us. I'm going to have a little snorky poo here. And get this stuff going and cutting up. And while I'm cutting up.
What about that restaurant thing? And what this compares to?
Well, for what you're paying to make this dish at home, for what it is, you'd probably pay 5 to 6 times as much money in a restaurant. I'll tell you that straight out. And you could, for the money you pay at a restaurant, you could probably feed a family of 10 with what you're doing right here. Because like I said, these packets are like $1. The fire roasted tomatoes are like, what, 70-some cents a can of that. I mean, you can get some broccoli for like $2, and everybody's got wine laying around somewhere, because if you don't, you need to. And the shrimp, like I said, get the frozen shrimp. You can get them at the store. They're usually on sale, like 2 for a certain price.
Buy one, get one.
And when they're on sale, get yourself a couple bags, because they last a while. They're already flash frozen. They last a while. and you can always use them for something. You know, you want to make shrimp scampi, you want to do a different dish with shrimp.
Always remember, tails on.
Always tails
on.
Tails and shells
Devein.
on, deveined, because that's what keeps that flavor in there. You can see right now, even though we've cooked them, they're still nice and plump.
Hold that up. Hold that up.
Look at that. That's still nice and plump.
Hold that up.
And you know
that's money shot.
That's money right there. And the flavor it's in there is unbelievable. So anyway, you stick with us. You're watching Galui's Mood Food. I'm going to get this ready, and when we come back, I'm going to hopefully have this all dished up for you. And like I said, this is a quick Alfredo meal. You and your family are going to love it. And
have the broccoli in there even.
Hey, so we'll be right back.
There you go.
Galui's Mood Food.
There we are.
Okay, we're back. We got our Alfredo cooked. If you need to add a little more stock or water, we advise stock, but if you need to, add a little water if it gets a little too thick. You don't want it too runny, but you don't want it so thick that it's sticking to the pan. So it's about the consistency. And we added our florets, and we added our shrimp.
Let's see that.
Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, and this tastes so good.
Yeah, it does. My mouth's watering.
You could do it for your family, but you could also do this as a get-together meal. You're going to love this. But anyway, I'm going to plate this up, do the presentation. We're going to make a little bit of garlic bread just as a side. Oh, and we use the 1,000 grain bread because we just love it, you know.
I thought there was 1,000,000 grains in it.
Is it 1,000,000? Okay, 1,000,000 grain bread. Don't ask me what they are because I can't name them. But anyway, we're going to do that. We're going to plate this up. We'll be right back. Stick around.
Can you name 2 of them?
Bread and grain. Yeah.
There you go. You got it. There you go. Yeah.
Stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back with, we finally got it made here. This is very quick and easy meal. This is shrimp and broccoli Alfredo made with a packet of broccoli Alfredo noodles. Very inexpensive, about $1. I think the whole meal probably in itself costs maybe $7, $8 at the most. For 2 people, maybe 3, depends how hungry you are. But you see, we put our shrimp here. If you don't want the presentation, just cut the shrimp up, put it right in there, and serve it. We're just doing this as a presentation, but you're going to eat the shrimp one way or another anyway.
Oh, you know that's right.
So, again, you're watching Galui's Mood Food. The point I can't stress more than enough, if you don't live near the coast, don't waste your money on going to the counter and buying the shrimp out of there, because basically all they're doing is taking shrimp, thawing it out, putting it on ice, charging you twice as much for it. Get your shrimp frozen because it's flash frozen, and then it's shipped in, and you're getting a better tasting shrimp for a fraction of the cost of what it is, and you can probably get these sometimes 2 for 1. And when they do, grab them up. I mean, most fish you can get them and they're all flash frozen. 2 for 1, grab them up because you can never go wrong. They last a long time. But this is our version. This is Galui's shrimp and broccoli Alfredo. And at the very last minute, what I did was with the tomatoes, our fire roasted tomatoes, last 30 seconds, just take them and lightly just roll them in. You don't want to really stir them in and mash them up. Just want to gently roll them in. You can see them. They're there. They're beautiful, and they add a great taste. Nice, fiery, roasted, sweet taste. So, thank you very much. We appreciate you watching Galui's Mood Food.
Salud.
Salud. Visit us on Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you very much. And have a great one. Salud. We'll see you next time. Manja.